Good morning. It's a stream. For various definitions of good. And morning, depending on where you're located. Hi. Alright, let's go in here and do this. Oh, there's some light bleed back here that I don't like. That's better. Alright. Hola. Y'all are on a stream. Just FYI. No talking about that thing. No. Illegal stuff? Alright. Good morning, El. How's it going? Oh, there's so many vines. Alright. We're here for another day. At some point during the stream, I may have to mute and take a call from the mechanic. I am... Yeah, I'll just end that sentence there. Oh, there are apparently spots mobs can spawn in here. Yeah. There you are. And then back there somewhere. I really should have left myself a path to get back here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a question of how much we're willing to put into the car to keep it running for a few months, to use it as a trade-in to get a car in March. And hope that interest rates have stabilized somewhat? I don't know. Well, that happened. Why do I have... I would have got that for a reason. Bleh. Oh yeah, making hoppers. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm meh about the whole car situation right now. Oh. Anyway, I need to figure out what we're... Whoa, calm down, Windows Update. I need to figure out what we're doing with this whole storage situation. Oh, Ecom, I am sorry. Is it just time for that job to end? Or is there more to the situation? Okay. So, store. Shops. I don't remember how many slots we had in Sortimart, but we probably need more than that for the Tim Sorton's open air sorting mall. Because that was before everything. I mean, I have Simph's map. I guess I could use that to see how much space we had. The Tim Sorton's outdoor sorting mall, outdoor community sorting mall facility. I'm just gonna keep adding words to it. is going to need more, for sure. Because Tim Sorton's was not big enough. Not Tim Sorton's, Sortamart. Got it. Oh, words, man. Okay. Alright, we had, it looks like, 168 individual bays in Sortamart. So that is a starting point. Honestly, Eris, maybe? I don't know if you can hear me, but maybe. I mean, let's be clear here, Egum. Stackables is a start. I did realize that we could probably sort minecarts out from the rest of the system. But the difficulty would be... oh, no. Yeah, we could. We absolutely could. It would be not dissimilar from the... what you call it? From the shulker sorting system. Because a dispenser can dispense a minecart onto a rail. Whereas it can't dispense a shulker onto a rail. So I think that would just fail. Like it would I'm not 100% sure on this. But we dispense the minecart onto a rail that runs it into a cactus that then deposits it into the chain for minecarts specifically. And then, yeah, even if it doesn't fail, we catch the output. Exactly. So you wouldn't be able to sort those individually, Terrible. I don't think. Oh, okay, no, sorry. I'm wrong. You could certainly separate chest and hopped into their own thing. No, you could deposit an item through them and have that send it another direction. So you dispense it, you have something that will deposit the item into it, and then a little further down the line you have something that detects whether or not an item is taken out of it, and if it is, that is a chest or hopper minecart, and sends it on its way. You could even have the hopper minecart go under... Like, you could have the minecarts go under an inventory, then a hopper, then over more hoppers. Because you could have it detect whether an item is taken out of an inventory, which would mean you have a hopper minecart. If it is not, but then an item is put into it by a subsequent hopper feeding down, then you have a chest minecart or a furnace minecart, but if you choose to dispense an item that can't go into a furnace minecart, then it's a chest minecart. So you'd have to check for furnace first. No, that wouldn't work. Okay, chest and furnace might get all put together. TNT carts are going to end up with normal mine carts. I think. I don't think there's a way around that. Oh, you could actually... Yeah. You could sort... Well, I was thinking that speed then becomes the way that you sort chest minecart versus furnace minecart. Because you send them over a known stretch of non-powered rail, and then depending on how quickly they reach the other end, sends them on one path or the other. Yeah, but then you have to wait long enough for it to fill up that much. I'm thinking of the minimum speed requirement. Though I guess if you use non-stackables to track that, it can be pretty fast. Okay, so there is a way to separate the minecarts. Separating TNT minecarts feels impossible. I feel like you may just... Yeah, you can sort is it gear from unstackables by inserting it into an armor stand. So I have a way to keep TNT minecarts from ending up back in the system, which is you send them over the thing that would trigger a TNT minecart and then through some waterlogged powered rails, so they blow up but don't damage the system. That is wild, Ecom. Okay, Eris, make sure... And so here's the thing. I want to include spaces for the stuff from the creaking update. Or the... whatever that update is called. The next update. Because I do plan on updating the server to that as soon as our basic mods are ready to go. Yeah, I know there's at least, I want to say, I mean, I want to say a new plank color adds something like 16 items. Because you get the log, the stripped log, the plank, the door, the trap door, the pressure plate, the button, the fence post, the fence gate. That's 9. I mean, I could just search. Oh, right, the sapling, the leaves, and the totally covered log, and the signs. And technically the boat. Boats, I don't have a good solution for yet, because I don't think you can dispense boats. But yeah, I think it's 16. And then there will be some work to figure out what we can feasibly combine, because I realized that while I am limited somewhat to a bare minimum amount of space for the front of a store shop, the front of a shop, as we go backwards into the mountain, I can expand horizontally. I haven't put any redstone in. This was just kind of an idea because this central line, it felt cramped, and so I did this instead. Can boats be used as fuel? Yes. Are they oh, what? unstackable non-gear item that can be used as fuel. They might be. Yeah, the all-side log is definitely one of them. But yeah, assuming it isn't encroaching on another store, we can dig out horizontally. And I believe I set all of these up to not interfere with other stores that way, like on the vertical plane. These three might be a little more complicated, but these can just be smaller shops. This one I can, I realized, kind of have it go diagonally. Lava buckets also fit that description. But lava buckets can be dispensed. You can use beehives as fuel? News to me. Okay. Now, we could certainly end up with a chest just labeled boats, buckets, and beehives. But I don't think we're going to do that. So yeah, I don't think boats can be dispensed. So I'm sure that could be used to separate them. Because if you dispense a lava bucket and then it stacks into a bucket sorter underneath, you run it around a different chain. Like, then you know it's a bucket, not a boat. You run it around a different chain where it picks the lava back up. Potions don't stack, right? Tipped arrows do. Potions are one I don't think we're gonna have a way to fully sort. Yeah, potions can be sorted out by a brewing stand, but not differentiated. So we may just end up with that being something that needs to manually be stocked from a large depository occasionally. At that point, they just become bottles, which then allows them to stack. So, yeah, we can differentiate those and send the empty bottles somewhere. This is going to be quite the project. Getting everything to its eventual home is going to be tight as well. Do I have anything else that needs repairing? I guess this. Pick. Hey now. Oh, right, your kelp farm. Your flying machine broke in the kelp farm or something, right? I don't know if that was fixed already. There we go. Just throw that in there. These are not getting kelp. But it seems like just barely. Gotcha. Oh, right. Also, there's this. where I believe L has made it their mission to make it difficult for me to get the items in here. Okay. Oh, it looks amazing. Like, this is the best building on the server right now. This greenhouse is so good for being built purely with vanilla blocks. Oh my god. There's so much detail. I love this. I gotta make that clear. Sir? Oh no. Server just go down for anybody else? Did this computer lost internet? Okay. First of all, allow. Not that that matters. Okay. Well, this is why I have two computers. Let me go crawl underneath the desk. I'll be right back. Yep, has internet again. The USB Ethernet adapter I had plugged into it has gotten weird. That's all. Itchy under there. Okay. All right. All I did was move it slightly. But yes, stream PC versus game PC. So there. This one is going to have a little bit less option in terms of expanding horizontally that way, but I can certainly have it go differently. Because it's got, I think, more room than it needs this way. So the internal layout of each of these shops may not be consistent, which is fun. This one's going to have the largest exterior facade of all of them. I don't remember putting these here. I must have been using them to count. I think there's an argument to be made there for a shop going here as well. If the needs of the sorting call for it. I need to go get more carrots. Should probably bring. I want to. It's got iron. Whee. I enjoy making that turn at speed. Let me up. Gotta put stairs here. I'm here for your carrots. Oh, what have I done to myself here? Gotta make room for things. Sure. Whee. Doesn't include potions, tipped arrows, or other items that have the same ID, like dyed bundles. Total. Okay. Twitch does not allow formatting. Got it. I'm like, I can't read that. Alright, you. Give me some carrots. I want your carrots, too. Okay. Did we get a refresh? Boop, boop. Ah. That's what that is. Projects. Okay. Of which. Gotcha. So, if we were to do individual slots for everything, we would need 1,100 slots. Just for the stackables. 1,104 specifically. Not counting the arrows. Round that up to 1,200. And that's a lot. Okay. Carrots. Now, there is going to be a situation within that where we can do some combining. There. Because there are going to be ways that we can fairly easily put two items into one chest, for instance. And in some cases, 3. So, because of delivery, we run into an issue with that. We can do multi-item sorting as sort of the pre-sort. But as far as getting those items into the correct chest, that's where we run into a problem. When I was looking at it before, because the way it's currently designed, we will pre-sort using multi-item sorting in the bowels of the mountain to get everything that should go to one shop to that shop. At which point, it will use a more traditional item sorter system to get into the correct chest. Because of the nature of the amount of space I'm leaving, we can butt sorters up against each other like we had at Sorter Mart. So you can easily get 2 items into the same chest. Or barrel in this case. But beyond that is where it starts to get complicated. So, in the case of acacia logs, for instance, or acacia, we could. There will absolutely be a miscellaneous overflow chest at each location where everything that is not sorted ends up. 100%. There will be essentially a lost and found behind the counter or whatever we decide to do. But if we stick with the 2 items per chest situation and we ignore boats, exactly, yes, Ecom. We can 100% do that. If we want to, we can then do, let's say, why don't acacia leaves show up in here? Could have sworn there were leaves like 5 seconds ago. We could do saplings and leaves into one chest. We could do fences and fence gates into one chest. Doors and trapdoors into one chest. Buttons and pressure plates into one chest. Stairs and slabs into one chest. The logs gets a little more complicated, like planks into its own chest probably, and then logs and full logs into one chest, stripped logs and stripped full logs into another chest. So yeah, we would dedicate, let's say, I think I worked it out to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. It would be 9 chests with that layout for one wood type. Which would work out. The nether stuff gets weird, and that might actually go in the nether shop. Don't quote me on that. Is my REI wrong? What is going on here? This feels low. Yeah, this doesn't have mangrove. Anyway, we'd be looking at over 100 chests. Or almost exactly 100, I guess. Just for wood. Which is doable, is the thing. Like, that is possible. As it stands right now, I believe this particular shop has 50? So that's 4 plus. Okay, that's going to be easy. 36. So that's 42, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 62 in this current shop layout. Now, if we assume some manual sorting, yes, exactly, Ekim. If we assume manual sorting and we leave out derivatives, then we can downsize quite a lot. That will require somebody to come through and do that occasionally. That's not to say that's impossible. Just that it will require some manual effort. Leaves, saplings, logs, planks. Because that's part of the thing. Give me just a second. I think this fixed something for me yesterday. There we go. This still isn't everything, but oak log. Okay. Yeah, this isn't showing the all. Oh, that's because it's like oak. It has a different name. Okay, sure. Let's not do oak. Let's do birch. Now, is there stripped wood? My brain tells me there is. Okay, so REI is still not showing me everything. So then we'd have planks, saplings, leaves, logs, stripped logs, wood, stripped wood. So there's 4 sort of log variants. The green parts, and planks. So that's 7, but we can combine stuff, so they don't need to be manually sorted, Ecom. We can sort them into, we can combine them. So I can have the stripped go into one chest, and the regular log and wood variants go into a chest. So we can pare that down. So we'd have plank, log, wood. Yeah, my REI's busted. Terrible. I don't know why. Yeah, we'd have plank, log, wood, sapling leaves. We can get it down to 4 chests per variant. I'm always unsure whether to put like the nether stems always upset me because they should go in wood, but they don't have all the same stuff as wood. So my brain wants to put them in the nether shop. Which, by the way, I'm so down to steal names of things from the shops we did at Chatopia. Specifically, I like the idea of putting all of the redstone stuff and the nether stuff together in one shop and calling it Redstone Hell. That was maybe my favorite shop name at Chatopia. Fine. Fine. Okay. So... Alright. You know what? We know kind of what we're looking at for wood. No, your logic is good, Eris. That's why I'm not disagreeing with you. 4 sorted chests per wood. Plank. Maybe plank slab. I might be on team plank slab. Other derivatives, no, but slab is, I think, one that you end up with extra of more often than not in what you call it, quantity. God, couldn't find the word. They're minerals, Murray. Okay. So let's operate off of that assumption. I'm going to start actually thinking about this. Azalea... Oh, okay, yeah. Azalea and moss does add a complication, but not much of one. Because it's got the 2 saplings, 2 leaves. Can we make Azalea a 4 item thing, or is it or is it less? Azalea has no other derivatives. Okay. So leaves, bushes. I would be tempted to group moss blocks with that. And then the only other thing, if we were to do a separate sorter for it, would be moss carpets. Yeah. I can work with that. These are all going to fall into their hoppers. Okay. Okay, then... well, we won't be collecting leaves through the automation, though. Right, Ecom? Leaf blocks don't get collected because they would have to be sheared or silk touched. I need torches. There. Okay, so then that becomes 4. So we can factor Azalea in the same way. It's just another set of bays. And it's a little easier, honestly, because it doesn't have derivatives. So I'm not combining any chests, is what I mean to say there. Why did I just take damage? Weird. Well, there's no damage sound effect either. My screen juddered like I got hit. Okay. So it's time to actually start taking this. We have a starting point right now, I guess is what I'm getting at. We can make the wood shop happen right now. That we can work on something. And I'm going to tear this all out. Tear everything out, and we're going to figure out what we're doing. Okay. My random green concrete from coloring experiments. Okay. I'm gonna figure out UX, UI. And part of me thinks we do at least a little bit of this, working backwards from where we want the overflow to be. Because overflow is going to come in right at the front. We know that. We've worked that out. Spider eye. Okay. So yeah, we'll put the barrels in here. Okay. So, you come into the shop. You hook the cable for your mod mic on your foot. And you ruin everybody's day.
Okay.
Sorry, that was louder than I thought it would be. Okay. Let's figure this out. I think it makes sense to just have the overflow live here. Yeah? How do we feel about that? I feel pretty good about that. I think 12 chests for overflow is fine. I think that we just have a system We live in a society. Alright. Okay, 12 chests for overflow. Now, we worked out... I think it still makes sense to have the nether stuff be 4. So we've got the planks, we've got the various types of logs and wood. You know, stems and hyphae, but logs and wood. And then we grab the fungus and the roots into another chest the way we would have grabbed the saplings and leaves. No, actually, we grabbed the fungus and the vines. Roots, I think, can be considered a derivative. Either way, the warped stuff can still just be 4. And what? We worked it out. There were... how many? 11? Plus azaleas, I guess, makes 12? Is that right? Do we feel good about that number? $11 woods, including the pail, plus we do azalea and moss. Okay. Good. Even numbers are good for this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna get tight here. 5. 6. That's not going to be enough. I'm going to be short space if I do it this way. So I need to expand backwards slightly. Because having the gaps here just would help with UX. So I guess I need to expand back a little bit. Okay. At what height? Okay, here. Really? 2 blocks up? Sure. Okay. Thank you for making a community beacon available. That is helping greatly with this. Okay. I need a place to put stuff. Well, first of all, let me go put stuff back in my redstone box. I don't need half of this garbage. My redstone box, which now contains my redstone rotation wrench. Yeah, nothing else goes in here. Okay. Random crap. Actual materials for doing stuff in here. Alright. You headed to practice? Okay. Still no call from the mechanic yet. Also, I know I won't be surprising anybody here with this opinion, but cars were a mistake. Is there not a flower that does straight blue? Honestly, the public transportation in San Diego is pretty good. It includes buses, but it's still pretty good. I fell in a hole. So you'd need to find a flower forest with a good patch of them, and build a flying machine, a flower farm for it. Not easy. Sorry, when I say not easy, I mean not quick. But, love you too. But I guess my definition of quick is different as well. I guess the Lenadil's not AFK anymore. Okay. Gotta sneeze. Okay. Wow. Need more junk chests. Okay. Cool. Eh. Get my barrels. Oh no. Our table. This bottom block's supposed to be a bulb, isn't it? That's how we had that set up. Okay. Redstone. Bulb. Bulbous bouffant. Did you find something cool behind a painting, Eris? Okay. Yeah, this has to be butted up against each other. That's fine. Unless I... okay. I could do this. So that does that and doesn't actually accomplish anything. But if I do something similar to what I had planned before, okay. So this is what we would be looking at as a layout for Gotwood, or whatever we call this shop. I'm torn on the direction of this barrel. I think it should turn in. Okay. How do we feel about this? We are going to need to figure out why that farm failed and how to fix it. Because we're going to need a lot of copper. If we're doing 2 bulbs for every sorted item. Okay, I mean, part of it's probably the fact that I just didn't light up as far out. Where is this cave? Is it one of the spots that I lit up? It's like directly under the mountain, isn't it? Here, he says. Okay. How does one gain access to this cave? That's not Egum. Now I'm in the kelp farm. Why was there kelp in the redstone? Okay, I found the secret painting kelp farm. And I stole Terrible's dirt. Okay. He comes over here. Hi. Ah. Okay, well, this is definitely an area that I lit up. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but they still need an air block to spawn, right? I thought they needed an air block. I could have sworn they needed an air block with a water block above it. Inside flowing water or source block. Nope. Okay. At least 6 blocks below sea level. Okay. The thing oceans, rivers, dripstone caves. Spawning. Tell me about yourself. Oh, gee, they needed air. Okay. That would explain where I got that from. In Java Edition, inside flowing water. In ocean biomes, they spawn there. This restriction does not apply to rivers. They spawn at higher rates in rivers and dripstone caves than ocean biomes. Yeah. It's just not called out. Ground farm, dripstone, cave. I mean, in general, lower is better for spawning. I would set up... I wouldn't try to do a full farm yet. I would just set up to see if you get spawns lower. Like, don't build the full farm. Yeah, we just need to darken it up. Make it very specifically that hole, though. I wish a lady showed me if water blocks were spawnable. Because this would definitely be below sea level. We were borderline there. 58 is sea level. Okay, F3 says 0. Perfect. All right, we should leave somewhat. Lady works for me. I think that's what I have. Okay. Now, one thing I am immediately noticing just being here is that the areas to the north are still spawning mobs. So I have some lighting up to do. I should see about my minimap settings, information settings, info display manager, biome on, light level on. Done. Back, escape. Okay. Oh, we should, terrible, at some point we should compare mod lists and see what you have that Ecom and I don't, that might be causing an exception. This is far enough away for mobs to spawn, right? Should be. I mean, I see a skeleton spawned over there. Hmm. Hmm. Bleh. Part of me wants to just flood the whole cavern and then see if a drown spawns. Okay. I uninstalled World Edit from the server, I think. You'd think we'd get at least one spawn, though, is the thing. Oh, power 3. Okay. Just improve this situation a little bit. Cool. How far can I move this torch and still get that area? Okay, cool. I got that dark spot. Yeah, you'd think. You'd think we'd get a spawn. I mean, it's probably not relevant, but this is... Oh, no, okay, it's this hole that's doing it. I was going to say, this does seem to be one of those spots where there's an entire shaft of daylight for no good reason. But it's because of the hole. So it's not ideal, but there is a river right here. Time to re-up my fire. Okay, I might need to make more fireworks soon. Actually, yeah, let's go mob lighting again, because copper's gonna be hugely important. I need some power 3 fireworks. Good. Overland travel. Alright. Those are all flight duration 1. These are all flight duration 3. They'll go in here for big travel. And then torches. Stack of that, stack of this, 4 stacks of this. Alright, I got carrots, I got torches, I got picks. I've got a power 3 bow. Let's start up here, since this is in a relevant location for that farm. As evidenced. Okay. I suspect that Terrible might be playing the add and remove mods until it works game. I'm very familiar. I will say I was having trouble with the server and one of the mods on it not playing nice when I was setting it up. I can't remember which one, though. I know Universal Graves was a problem, and it was conflicting with something that I wanted to keep. It was either ferrite or lithium. One second, there's a meowing cat that I feel like I need to check on because it doesn't sound like Bounty's meow. Burb. Alright, no idea which cat it was. Hi, Husk. Thank you. I deserve this. Okay. Eh. 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 I love the boat. Eh. 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 Okay. Yeah, there are definitely pockets of mobs around. Pockets of Mobs is my Puddle of Mud cover band. Husk, why do I keep finding your graves? It's so confusing. Okay. That's probably enough surface lighting to remove it as an obstacle for the farm. It's not the full 128, but It's something. Another Hosk secret project. Leave graves everywhere to confuse HP. Alright. I should have enabled spawning spheres, but I didn't. Okay. We're going mob hunting. Oh lord. There's a lot of them over here. Well, that's good. I don't remember what reach around does, other than make the whole experience better for everybody. What? Okay, nope. They are above. Ah. You know, I could actually see that messing with a lighting overlay. Because they'd both be trying some stuff. I'm honestly a little surprised that it that something like that doesn't require server-side support. Yeah, because Lighty makes a carpet. Get out of here. Might work if it's just trying to render a vector. Okay. Doesn't seem like it. I'm sorry. One of these some of these blocks have daylight. Like two of them had a daylight light level. Lame, but at least you know what's broken now. Hooray, mod conflicts. Okay. So that's all lit up. The age-old conundrum. How much to cheat? Okay. Yep. That's where this is. This is the magical spot where there's daylight. And no one can figure out why. Yeah, my whole thing is just don't ruin other people's fun. Do whatever you want otherwise. So. I missed. Yee. I mean, that's what I'm doing. So. Alright. Creeper around here somewhere. It's up from here. Should be almost directly above me. I see. Oh. Okay. Bait. All right. Is this the group you were talking about, Ecom? No, different group. Still a big group, though. Whee! Go, go, go! Dive, dive! Break all the pipes! I hear them. Getting closer. Alright, are they above or below me? One of those. Okay, I think they're above. Yeah. Oh. Okay, blow up. Good. It's this cave again? It's always this cave. Okay. Oh, he dropped his bow too. I don't even have looting on this axe. Power 2, Unbreaking 2. Okay. I'm gonna keep that coal husk he gave me. I will treasure it until I turn it into a torch. Okay. All right. So that's a lot of that cave done. Jungle Planks is the closest match on that? Interesting. Okay, let's eat. Then fly. What about a stripped log? Like a stripped oak log, I think is slightly darker than an oak plank. Okay. Certainly finding the bad things. Oh. No. Okay, fine. Okay. Below me. Okay. Whew. Making me wish I'd brought the stuff for dandelion soup. Don't forget, in terms of rotations, Eris, we have the wrench. It will rotate your terracotta as well. What about light brown terracotta? Can't type today, apparently. Is light brown not a thing? Maybe that's what I meant. I don't work in color much. No, we don't want orange. Okay. Just one random path block in there now. Good. Eat. Bob, we at a baby eats a boy. Who was that? It was Bob. Had a baby. It's a boy. Okay. One second. according to them, the car's running great now. They have recommendations. One of the engine mounts is cracked, and that might be causing it to shake. But they say it looks like the plugs and coils were done correctly, and that the engine's firing normally. So that's weird. That's not what I expected to hear. They recommend we do the brakes and the tires. And the bushings on the control arms are shot. So it's like the car doesn't have a lot of life in it in that regard. Yeah, I don't know. Feels weird. I mean, it would be nice if it were that simple. Wonder how long that engine mount's been cracked. But they said that could cause it to shake. I guess I'm happy it's not misfiring anymore. This is always the hard part with cars, is figuring out when it is and isn't worth the continued input. Like, where does the sunk cost fallacy kick in? Like, the tires are bald, or balding and cracked, I guess, so tires is a conversation that needs to happen with JR. But honestly, we could just go to there's a couple of places around here that do used, because we're not planning on hanging onto the car for very long. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so the cave is like there-ish. Let me go to the cave and see if I can see what I can see. God, yeah. They have put me in an awkward situation. Having the car run well is going to be the most important thing to me for its trade-in value, frankly. This way. Okay. This will get me to the creeper. Cool. Okay. There's a pocket over here. It's not really a good direct path there. Well, this is gonna help a little bit though. Only about that much. Okay, well I see a drowned on the map. That's a good sign. If nothing else, Ekim, I've found a new place for you to potentially build your farm. Hey, buddy. I was lower on health than I thought. Awkward. Where did that happen? I mean, I can tell you that they, the coils and plugs were seated well. Maybe. So my problem is there was oil in the plugs. That's where I start to get a disconnect. Where the hell did I die? -472, -91. Why do I not have a death marker there? Huh. Oh, I'm directly under that. Interesting. So gonna have to figure out how I'm getting there. Because there shouldn't have been oil on that plug. And it's like, how did oil get there? Is my major concern. Just need a pick and some food. Picking and checking. Cars are stressful, man. Okay, so And basically straight down from here. I want to say there was a little cave somewhere that kind of went in that direction. Yeah. Doing the bad Minecraft thing. Okay. Way down, though. Gonna be a lot of digging to get there. Okay, what are the chances what I saw wasn't oil, but was instead, not fully combusted fuel? Can that look dark? Like if I was having combustion problems because it was misfiring, then maybe that's what I saw. Maybe that was the liquid on the plugs. And then by... Well, no, terrible, that's the thing. They weren't new plugs. It was when I pulled the old plugs. I just assumed it was oil that I saw. But maybe it wasn't. Because I changed out the plugs and coils last night, and it still felt like the engine was misfiring, which is the whole reason we took it to the mechanic today. Okay, so that makes it more reasonable. 37. Yeah, up from here. That makes it more reasonable that the work I did was good, which is nice, because I did spend a few $100 on OEM plugs. So it would be nice to have that be not wasted money. There it is. Okay. Cool. It saved me from having to deal with that stuff. So I guess I'll have them give me a price for that engine mount. No, so when I say there was what I assumed to be oil on the plugs, I mean I took the plug out and set it on the ground, and noticed later, not that much later, but noticed a few minutes later that a small puddle of what appeared to be oil had gone away from it, and then when I looked, there was wet oil, a wet oil-like substance on the plug. Thank you for the pictures, though. Terrible. Let me actually block up for a second and go see if I can grab the plug. Burb. I have returned with some plugs. Let's go to the chatting cam. So here are 3 of the plugs I pulled out. And then here's that. So pretty sure this is what was misfiring. I didn't look at them this closely last night. I replaced them with platinum, not iridium, but still densos. I am just now realizing that one of these is significantly worse than the others. And the code did say misfire on cylinder 3. I don't know if that's the cylinder this plug came out of, but that feels likely now. These 3 are all in roughly the same shape. This one's probably the worst off of the other ones. And that's the difference. Okay. So maybe that was good enough, and I just... I won't say wasted, but just spent $220 on a diagnostic to be told that I did the right thing to fix the engine problem. I mean, that's good. That tells me it's not like a blown head gasket or something, which was one of my fears. Like some sort of blown seal letting things get in where they weren't supposed to get in. So I'll get a price on the engine mount. And see how JR and I feel about that. Yeah, it's just... the diagnostic alone is $220. So... he's under me. Ah! Ah! Get out of here. Okay. I guess I should have let the engine run longer last night. So, what happened last night is we changed out the plugs and the coils, and then I decided to idle the car, and it felt good at first, and then started feeling rough again. And that combined with all the buildup on that plug and seeing a little bit of oil on the other plugs is what made me concerned. Mobs don't spawn in the deep dark, so which I feel reasonable about. But maybe I just needed to let the engine run longer? It was the fact that it ran smooth and then ran rough that really cheesed me off. The guy calls me like, I'm not gonna lie, it needs a lot of work, and I'm like, okay, what's wrong with the engine? And it's like, well, the one mount's cracked, but there's other work that needs to be done with the brakes and the blah blah blah. And I'm like, wait, the engine, the engine is what I thought you were gonna say. I don't know how to handle this information. All right. Agam, I have no idea if I've lit up far enough away from your farm. I want to rub my eye, but now I know. Now I have oil on my hands. Not on my pinky though. Oh, thank you. I never go to the chatting cam anymore. Okay. Let's see if I can use the deep dark to get out. Okay. Now where's that exit ladder? Ah, here. Come on. Perfect. I think it was actually from this level was the spot that you could run out, though. Maybe not. Here. This is where I was thinking. I mean, I see a big ol' hunk of mobs over there. Like right here. Big chunk of them. And that's only 4.5 chunks away. Actually, I should go from the surface. Hi, Amber. Is that you? God, it's just so weird. But if the mechanic says the engine's running fine, I have no reason to distrust the mechanic. I feel like if they thought the engine needed work, they would tell me. Okay, yeah, here. Because that would make them money. Terrifying. Terrifying. Okay. So by default, Zeros will just change the colors, like, or change the brightness of an icon. Straight down from here. No, straight up. Just for thoroughness, let's do that. Okay, that's the surface. So unless it's nighttime, he's not going to be out there. Is it nighttime? Seems unlikely. Hi! Hi again. Seriously? Did I disable death waypoints or something? Why are you disabled? Enable. God. Man, this engine thing has me cheesed off. Part of me is like, shut up and accept the good news, but another part of me is like, how could I have been so wrong? Know what I mean? Yeah, probably too much to hope that that was gonna work. So it is straight down. Ecom, you're supposed to cover up the command blocks when you're done with them. Eris. Sticks. I want sticks. Okay. Well, that ain't gonna be me, Eris. I don't have eyes. Get a couple pieces of chicken. Why can't life just be simple? Okay. Well, I can tell Ecom's fighting something. Whenever I see spectral arrows. There's so many pillagers. I think that's 2 raids. Or not 2 raids, 2 raiding parties. I mean, I don't care. Oh, that's the mechanic again. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. They found the engine mount. And can do just that for $600. give or take. So I think I'm going to have them do that. And then I need to find out whether JR wants to do the brakes and rotors. Now that we know the engine is, quote, running great. Alright, now I need to get out of here. How did I get in here again? I feel like I came down from above, but I'm not sure. I mean, I must have, and it was buswardly. Specifically, I dug from over here, so it would have to have been that direction. Ah. This isn't exactly where I was, but it will be good to put a torch here. So it would be the rear, it would be the front and rear rotors, and the back, the rear pads, because the front pads, it looks like, are new enough that they don't recommend replacing them. I don't know if he said calipers. I don't remember him saying calipers. I think he just said pads and rotors. He didn't recommend calipers specifically. Technically, the bushings on the control arms are shot, but that is out, and he recommends we get new tires, but yeah. No, I don't think the calipers are frozen, because the car, he just said the car rattles when it brakes, or shakes when braking, so. I'm still absolutely cheesed off about the whole engine situation. Hey, Zomble. I see the creeper you're trying to get to, Ekum. If you just place a torch there, you'll clear out the spawning spot. Like, the light will wrap around enough. Yeah, okay. That spot is cleared. I'll get the creeper. Well, no, Starnerf, I did the coils and the plugs. I spent the full $300-ish to get OEM coils and plugs. Technically, they are exactly the same as OEM parts, but I didn't get them from Toyota. I got them from Denso. No, the conversation, and you may not have been around, was I thought I had found oil in the plugs. It's probably that I found gunked up, unburnt fuel from the misfiring. So, and then got paranoid because the engine still felt like it was running rough. So, these are... We're going to go back to the chatting scene. These are 3 of the plugs that I replaced. You know, kind of old. This is the 4th plug that I replaced. And this one, I noticed after it had been on the ground for a little bit, had a puddle of what I assumed was oil. But I am now coming to realize may have just been unburnt fuel. And I thought I thought there was a seal that had gone bad in the engine that was causing all that, but it was the misfire. The thing, I'm gonna retread. I'm gonna go back to game cam. The thing that got me a little bit with it, though, was after I made the change, everything felt like it was running normally for about 3 minutes. Then it started to feel like it was running rough again. And that was when, combined with thinking I saw oil on the plug, I was just like, you know what? This is beyond me at this point. Let's have a mechanic look at it. And tell me that the engine is shot. Their guy ran the car. Are those magma blocks? What's going on down there? No, that's the trial chamber. That's probably too far away to matter. But I'm gonna go dig to it anyway. Their mechanic drove the car and said the engine was running great, but that it shakes when it brakes, and that there's a cracked engine mount that is causing it to shake when it's idling, which now makes me think was what I was feeling after redoing the plugs, and thinking it was running rough, was that the engine shaking because the misfiring exacerbated the engine mount problem. So, I've said yes to the engine mount. I need to talk to JR about the rotors and pads. Because if the engine is, quote, running great, then probably worth hanging on to the car. Well, this felt almost the same, not exactly the same, but almost the same as the misfiring. Like, it was not a vibration. It was like a sort of thing. But the ODB reader was coming back clean. I just got paranoid. But JR and I discussed a number we're comfortable putting into the car. I just need to see how she feels about it. I mean, but it's also possible that it was unburnt fuel causing that cylinder to run rough, and it just took a second for the engine to figure that out. Like, the running clean and then the running rough, again, is my main, like, the main thing that's fucking with me. But I should trust a professional. Oh, that's my last torch. Okay. Well, there's mobs somewhere. You're there. Yo. Ah, a shovel. Okay. Dang it. I don't have any wood, do I? Aha! I have some wood. Okay. Let's put you away. Then throw you away. Grab you. Okay. Hi. That zombie had 55 health. Oh my god. The one annoying thing is that the tabs snapped off all of the coil wires, all 4 of them, when I was replacing them. I'm just like, come on, what are you doing to me? Yeah, it just means that I either need to... basically, I need to find some way to secure them in place now. Or get new wires. Which, like... at this point, new wires is not really a thing. Like, not really a problem. The place offered to silicone them in place. Which would make them harder to service in the future, certainly. I do have a ton of small black zip ties. Alright, this is a whole cave. And it is definitely far enough away from the thing. Probably not. They're rated for up to 85C. I don't know how that lines up to where the plug wires are. Okay. Fair enough. I could certainly put them in now and then replace them with 105 with high temp zip ties later. Like order them, like get the car running now. I just don't want the plugs vibrating loose. It's my main concern. Okay. So why ain't we getting drowned? That's what I want to know. Some sort of clamp. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Hub. Man. Well, it's an engine bay in Southern California winter. It is currently 80 degrees outside, which in Celsius units is, I don't know, I'm gonna say like 26. I have no idea. 30. There we go. Okay. So. Fair enough. Because the sun is a deadly laser. Okay. Yeah, and the yeah, I mean it should be okay. What the what? Oh, I'm seeing all of this. It's the 4-cylinder. It is the 4-cylinder non-hybrid XLE. VIN number? No. Okay. I wanted to get some stuff. Okay, first of all, anvil. Combine bows. Alright. Now I've got a Power 3 Unbreaking 2 bow for free. Water buckets. I'm gonna try my own experiments. Keep losing the way. I do not know the way. Okay. Alright, mobs can spawn here. One, two, three, four. All right. Let's go see what happened. Yep, drown in the river. Okay. So, we're hoping to see spawns here. This is worth investigating. Looks like there's a couple of spots on the mountain. Oh, you can kind of see what's going on with the Tim Sortons outdoor community. Sorting Mall Shopping Center initiative is. Ecom might actually be too close to where I dug that, which would be funny to me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God, I wish the car were just dead. Having it be in this limbo state of having to make decisions about it is annoying. Alright, I am going to go look at what Eris is doing. Whee! She doesn't need to drive a lot, is the thing. Like, we were thinking about it, and we could get away with being a one-car family. Ooh, I like the chiseled tough bricks in this. It's a smidge busy. The brown concrete powder does go well with that color. So that's the thing, Starnerf. What we would like to do is have the car be working and normal until March is when we're gonna start looking in earnest. Yeah, unfired clay, Eris, seems like it would go well with the chiseled tough bricks. Just at my like immediate gut feeling. Possibly in place of the blue concrete powder. Have the blue on the glazed terracotta be the splash of color, is my thought. Wee. What is this? Hey! The terrible cage I built is not in fact holding a child, it's holding a Santa. Yeah. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. It's a little lighting dependent as well. A normal human Santa. Yeah, I should look at the pattern with my stuff disabled. I don't hate that. It is a busy texture. I'll give you that. Did you try polished andesite? Doesn't look like it. Is there not a pale stripped wood? I don't think it's right for this. It just popped into my head. Or is my REI still being weird? All the stripped woods are tan to brown? Well, I mean, for the pale logs in the upcoming thing. I just don't see a pale stripped variant. It would be too bright for this, but just an interesting thing. Man, I wish you could get this color. Like, I really like this sort of, like, as a... If I squint and it's not all busy, I like that. I'm gonna go grab some stuff that you've probably already looked at. Because I feel the need to be included. That's gonna be too light. It's gonna be too dark. Stone bricks have a texture. Gonna look at polished andesite even though I know it's wrong. Light gray concrete. Speaks to me. squid ink? I just gotta go find a monster what has... Okay, you have the base dyes. I didn't see that. Whee! Light blue sugar. Cool. Light gray. No. Light gray concrete powder. Thank you very much. Then I want one actually concrete, one powder. That's not where that goes. I do think it goes well with the duff, though. Okay. And that's a little too light, isn't it? What about my favorite, cyan terracotta? God, the color on this is better, though. Like, I love this color. I need to make sure I keep that in mind for myself. Yeah, no, I know it's wrong. I'm just speaking towards the color. I don't hate it. Yeah. It's just not quite there, is it? The blue is just throwing me. But maybe since this is supposed to be the lobby. Oh, that was supposed to be my Silk Touch pick. There isn't a different tuff you can use, is there? Like as a middle block? Is this the only one that's not directional? Polished is darker. Yeah, light gray terracotta is going to be too brown. Yeah, I don't have a good answer. Actually, this is probably still not a good answer, but oh, you can make mini blocks on the stonecutter? Huh. Meh? Eh? Okay. I mean, I do think... So, I think that if you replaced the tough with this, you might be able to get away with... You might be able to get away with one of the other blocks we've looked at in place of the light blue, because that would shift your color palette a little bluer. Just a smidge. Which would allow you to potentially use a cooler textured block here. Know what I'm saying? I gotta get some of this stuff out of my inventory. Go away. Go away. Get stacked on. Pick up my garbage. May I? Carve up some tough and try some things? Over in a corner somewhere? I don't want to impose. Okay. Okay. Okay, so if we do that, then you have the option to do something like a polished andesite, or a regular andesite. This has a little bit of the horizontal stuff going on, but I think the circles around it balance it better. I appear to have given you my light gray concrete powder. No, there it is. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to put that in the brown. That's... Okay, we're running into this issue again. Meant to change out some blue. If we have that. I do think that plays nicer with the stone than it does with the tough. It's still not great. But it also opens up... I am going to break this andesite. I think it reopens the door to a cyan terracotta. Potentially. These are options that exist. I have polished andesite, but not base. Let me go get some base. Oh, I do have polished. Oh, interesting thought. That does something, doesn't it? I think of what's here, I still prefer... Yeah, I don't disagree. Let's add another complication to the mix, because I am nothing if not complicated. Also, I do want to thank whoever put light gray glass panes in my shulkers the other day. Oh, you have to do this in 8s, don't you? I'm 1 light gray concrete powder short. Do you have one in your pocket? No? Okay, maybe it'll let me use one of the other ones. Oh, it will. Okay. God, that's real dark, isn't it? No. Doesn't work. No, this is tough. This is terracotta. No way to get these to interact nicely, is there? That would be real busy. Have you considered wool? Yeah, I agree with this. It's this blue that's killing me. Yeah. Yeah, that all points to browns. Huh. You found yourself in a pickle. I seriously won. Huh. No furnace. No furnace. Ah. Ah. Well, I'm here now. Oh. How does a spark plug get that real dark ring around it? That's interesting to me. I hope it's not going to be a problem that I replaced the iridium with platinum. Should be fine. I think the difference is just in longevity. Well, no, it's so I mean the difference between these two hub, the regular one and the bad one. The bad one has like a 3/16 of an inch solid burnt ring around it. Looks like probably between where the coil would have sat on it and where the metal starts. Let me get my wrench. Because I'm not good at placing this stuff. Okay. Wrench. Wrench. Light gray, light blue, brown was where you started. Yeah. What I wish could be done, and I'm not saying this is right for your project anymore. This is just things popping into my head. Is something like this. With a pattern within it. There's something here. Man, there's something. There's something here. You. You will be sacrificed for me. Okay. Like there's something here. Maybe if this were tough. Yeah, the pale wood would work better here if we had it. Not quite yet. Man, I'm a disaster right now. You. Oh, I want to make a new stack of something if I can avoid it. Actually, as far as there being something there, I just had this thought. Now that, again, not correct for your palette right in there, but I like this. Could potentially even get away with a different center block, more in the light gray white realm. Like white concrete powder in there. The andesite is all, or the diorite is actually almost what's ruining it for me. If we could place diorite directionally, I would love this, to have the dark strip around the white concrete. That would look great to me. All the directional blocks. No. Clay. Oh, that's a thought. Okay, Eris, go with me on this journey. a light gray or some light colored glass block with this underneath it. A colored glass block with that underneath it. I don't have any way to do an example. Give me horizontal panes. Oh. ¿Por qué no los dos? Make all blocks directional. Do it, Mojang, you cowards. Well, now I also have glass. Okay, so one of those was white, one of those was gray. Let's see if we can get. Let's see light gray. Oh, actually, I do have cyan. Light gray. I don't hate that. You do, but what you get is the texture from the chiseled tough blocks. So if you're like, I don't know if you're gonna have like an open gallery sort of floor up above, but if you were, then you would get a totally different effect being in the room versus looking down on the room from above, which I think could be cool. Oh, light gray there too? Let me... Did you place one already? Oh, you want light gray in that spot. I got it. So all light gray, which makes the floor look sort of gentler on the eye from here, but you get an artistic effect looking down on it from above. I don't hate it conceptually. Oh yeah, I think that actually plays really nice from up above too, the way it mutes the colors. It lets the glazed be the focus. Even from up above, but gives you like a feeling. It's based on vibes. I agree. I agree on both scores. Brown could go either way. The cyan concrete powder under light gray glass brings the energy in this room down a bit. but still looks really cool from additional angles and gives you that depth. Okay, glass, glass, glass. That is all the glass I had on my pocket. Since we can recolor glass, I figure. If you want me to recolor any of that, let me know. Yeah, I think for the room itself, like just being in the room, this does feel better. Yeah, prismarine brick I think would be too much. Yeah, you could hide lights in them, and the lights you hide could be oxidized copper bulbs. So you stay sort of within this same color family. And they're not directional. I wish I had some oxidized copper bulbs on me, but I don't. But I could definitely see that working. Like wherever you replace a cyan clay with a light, if you do an oxidized copper bulb, it doesn't ruin the effect from above. By making that square too warm. Alright, I'm going to go make some copper bulbs and bring them over here to oxidize. Yeah, because I don't think you can make them... Oh no, you can make them out of the individual coppers. Okay. Or at least one of them. I shall return. Okay, copper. Okay, we don't have anything oxidized. Dang it. Gonna unwax these. I also hope my chat is enjoying the building sesh. But I'm enjoying it, so... that's the main thing that works for me. Okay, just one blaze rod and one redstone is a good building sesh, yes. Okay. Copper bulb. I shall set these out to oxidize. I agree. I think chiseled brick tough is the correct pairing for light gray stained glass. Yeah, this feels less like an attack on the senses. And I mean that in a good way. All right. Yes, absolutely. Perfect 5 out of 7 feels less like an attack on the senses. I really got sidetracked from the whole building a shop thing. But, well, thank you, Katos. But we did determine that we needed 12 bays for the wood shop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 12 bays of 4 means that this can be the wood shop, meaning that I have a project to work on in the meantime, off stream, to get this all set up for sorting wood and wood-related materials. And we can also have dedicated drop-offs at a given shop just for the materials that go in that shop. Like behind the counter or something. So I can build this sorting system. That's actually one really nice thing about building the sorting system the way we're going to do it, is if you make each shop its own sorting system, and then you have the bulk sorter send to the shop, then you can work on the shops piecemeal. Yeah. I like this. Let's see what it looks like with my shaders on. Ooh, it also looks very good with shaders. Yeah. Yeah, I think that insetting the blue concrete behind the glass gets you there. Okay. With that, however, I think I should probably call it a stream and figure out what the hell's going on with our car. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the stream, because I certainly enjoyed the streaming it. And I will see y'all next time. Monster Hunter with the Euro Boys tomorrow is the plan for that stream. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. You're all cool. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.